It is the SMT Media Network. Today's association video, we're going to be taking a look at the Lakers versus Pelicans. We continue to kind of monitor some of the stuff going on with the Lakers as they kind of develop their, I guess, their end of year form, right? And by the way, I just want to give a shout out to all of the people who watch my videos, have subscribed to my channel, and even those that comment and recommended and suggested things I could do to make the content better. One of the things they mentioned was me not going to these screenshots and, writing a script and, putting the footage to sync with my commentary. Folks, I'm a full-time educator. I have a full-time job. I don't have a team of writers. I don't have a team of editors. I don't have any volunteers, interns. I don't have a payroll. This channel is not monetized. I simply cannot do those things. There's no time in the day for me to do that. I have a family. I have a full-time job. I have 2 jobs. And another monetized channel. I just can't do that. But anyways, hopefully you're enjoying the content. You understand the situation. We'll continue to try to improve the channel. But in the meantime, let's enjoy the ride. All right, so the Pelicans and the Lakers. The Lakers win 136-115. The Lakers moved to 39-21. The Pelicans to 17-45 on the year. And with this particular game, the Lakers shot better. They passed better. They turned the ball over a little bit more, but pretty much every other part of the aspect of the game, the Lakers were better. The Pelicans simply don't have the talent to compete with a team that has both LeBron James and Luka Doncic. Shout out to LeBron, career achievement, over 50,000 points total accumulated for his career. That includes playoffs and regular season. Just a testament to his longevity and as a 40-year-old player who's been able to play at such a high level for so long. Definitely a lot of respect for that, right? Looking at some of the other items, the Lakers out-rebounded the Pelicans. They were, just overall, I think, just better. When you look at the talent up and down the roster and the ability to kind of do what they want. That's the thing. Like, you hear me discuss this is how do teams choose to win? What is their path to wins and losses, right? And for the Lakers, their defense has been really good lately. That's, in my opinion, been what's kept them afloat, even at times during games, stretches where they haven't been able to score. So I think they had, for stretches, a very good job of keeping the Pelicans under wraps. The Lakers had multiple quarters where they scored over 30 points, right? 36, 33, 33, 34. And then with respect to the Pelicans, the well was dry a couple of times. 23 points in the first quarter, and they had 25 points in the third. It's good enough to get you a win in the NBA when you got teams averaging over 110 points a game. And we've seen this when the Lakers are on, they can score with the best of them, right? It's a combination of Luka and LeBron making that happen. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the individual efforts from the Pelicans. Obviously, they just simply don't have the talent to compete on a lot of different instances, but Zion scored 37 in 26 minutes of action. That's some pretty impressive stuff. CJ McCollum got you 10. Trey Murphy got you 19, right? That's really all we could say about him. Off the bench, I think Jordan Hawkins scored 17, but not that much to really celebrate over there on the Pelicans side of the floor. Now for the Lakers, a couple of nice things and a couple of expected things, right? So LeBron with 34, and then additionally getting 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 turnovers. And I think that's probably a good mark for him. He's been averaging, some of these games where he's got like 6, 7, 8. We've even seen 11 turnovers from him. So him at 4, I would say, is an improvement. All right, Luka, 30 points. He had 5 turnovers. Like to see those dip a little bit, take better care of the ball. All right, get that down closer to like 3 turnovers a game. Same thing with LeBron. But Luka scored 30. He was 6 of 13 from 3. I think Bron was like 5 of 10 from 3. So they shot the 3 ball pretty well. So that's encouraging. And I think games where those two shoot the 3 ball well, they're probably going to win those games. Luka was a plus 37 on the plus minus. 15 assists, 8 rebounds, had a steal and a block. And I think we have to celebrate Luka's defense. Since he got to LA, he's been playing it. And that has not always been the case over the course of his career. Off the bench, got 12 from Vando, got 12 from Shake Milton, and 13 from Dalton Connect. These guys have to do more because of the absence of a couple of key players, right? You got no Rui, you got no Austin Reeves, so you need support off the bench, right? Jackson Hayes, 19 points in 24 minutes of action. That's really encouraging. So the Lakers have now won. What is the record? The record is up to 39 wins. And you know what we could do? Let's go ahead and look at the upcoming games for them, their schedule, and who they're going to play. Okay, so the Lakers here, they'll be playing the Knicks next, who just lost to the Warriors. And then they've got the Celtics, Nets, and Bucks. And then a couple of showdowns with Nuggets and Suns. So you've got some winnable games there. You've got some tough games. But they're kind of carrying a pretty strong win streak. I think they've won 8 of their last 10. They've won 7 in a row. They are clearly, in my opinion, because of their defense and their ability to score now with their big 2 scorers. And once they're healthy, because we can assume that Rui will be back after his injury, and the Austin Reeves comes back, they get more dynamic, right? Obviously, you beat the Pelicans, it's no accomplishment. But I do think that they've got an opportunity to finish second in the West as long as they can hold on to this lead and continue to improve. I don't think the Nuggets are going to lay down the rest of the year. I think they'll compete for that second spot. You got the Grizzlies right there. You got the Rockets right there. All right. And then, look, I don't know if the Warriors can get close enough, but the Warriors have won 8 of their last 10 too. And since Jimmy Butler has got there, they're just a different team. So in my opinion, that's we'll call it the cream of the crop. Those top 5 or 6 teams, they're teams that can win their first round matchups in the playoffs, right? They get in and they can make, maybe they'll win that first round, possibly the second round game. We all put them in the mix to possibly make it to the Western Conference Finals. And I think that's where the playoff experience matters. And I think that's where the defense matters and the coaching matters and matchups really matter, So all these teams rounding out into form, and the Lakers seem to be doing a pretty nice job of playing defense, really locking in. And, players really kind of coming along. And, sometimes you got to think about the injuries. Not necessarily a bad thing as long as they're not extended. Guys can get expanded roles. The fact that Austin Reeves is going to be out and stuff like that, unfortunate, but other guys step up, right? And they can get better and they can get chemistry with their teammates and they can have expanded roles, and that deepens the bench for JJ Redick in this instance, right? You get a chance like Dorian Finney-Smith to get a more substantial role and get a chance to play better. You get a guy like Dalton Knecht, who has been really quiet lately because he hasn't had opportunities. Now he gets those chances. They can use this opportunity to develop guys, to give guys time. I think Bronny came in and scored a point or something, hit a bucket. That's cute. That's nice. Good for him. The, Make-A-Wish Foundation continues for him. Fun times. But I think that's what JJ Redick is probably looking at this point, right? They keep winning, they keep finding ways to win, playing defense, and him kind of tinkering with the roster, how he's going to use his players and different things like that. But I'll tell you what, guys, things are on the up and up. The Lakers look good. I do not think they're good enough to win a championship. I am not going to say that they're the number 1 team in the West. That would be a strong hell no, because I'm not blind, and I'm not going to fall into a trap, an emotional swing, and say that all of a sudden the Lakers are better than the OKC Thunder. Are these people crazy to say that the Lakers are the favorite to win the Western Conference Finals? Are you serious? Have you watched the Thunder play? That is absurd. And this is how people get exposed. This is how you learn who actually watches teams play versus who's a prisoner of the moment. They've been watching highlights. Folks, the Thunder defense is analogous to a boa constrictor. Their defense is so good. Keeps them in so many games. And do not sleep on J-Dub. And do not sleep on SGA and Chet and Isaiah Joe and Lou Dort and Cason Wallace. These guys have emerged. That is a real team that is well coached. And nothing against the Lakers. LeBron and Luka are amazing. I get it. But there's levels to this. There's depth. There's levels to defense. There's MVP level talents. I'm sorry, LeBron is not an MVP candidate. SGA is the one. He is him. And in my opinion, that is going to be a tough series if the Lakers get healthy and the Lakers end up seeing the Thunder in an important playoff series. It's going to be a good one. But unfortunately, I like the Thunder in 5. Out of respect for Luka and LeBron, I will give them one game. They are not beating the Thunder in a series. No way. know how. And in fact, in my opinion, if they were to meet in the Western Conference Finals, which is possible, I think the Thunder would blow them out by 20 plus points in multiple games. Yes, there are levels to this. Watch the Thunder play. It's a different kind of team. Hey, but the Lakers can become better, right? You never know. I still take the Thunder. My faith is with the team that has been doing it all year and not one that just started doing it in the last 2 months. Hey, and I look at the dynamics. That's all I'm looking at. What do you guys think? Lakers doing great. We'll see how things turn out the rest of the year. But thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. We'll see you guys on the next video.